sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. Absolutely, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend that we here again, man. And today is a great day.
We're gonna have a bunch of good time.
I got my guy in the building.
Yes, sir.
My man Eskay.
What up with it?
Ain't nothing, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. You know, enjoying this life, man.
Well, you look great, man. You look
man,
great.
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We do what we can at our age, I mean.
Absolutely, and they shocked every time I tell them, so I know you get the same reaction.
All
like,
the time.
You the coolest old head ever when they figure that out. They thought you was a peer. They say, carry yourself a little different. Yeah, I got 20 years on you.
Yeah, season. They call it season.
Absolutely, but salute to you for coming through. Somebody that I've known way before we knew anything about the industry and the inner workings of the Philly hip hop shit and any of that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We was in high school and had similar interests.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We like fly sneakers and basketball, and I'm pretty sure you was on your women on your side the way I was on my side.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So always somebody that was cool to me, but I kept bumping into you when I started making the moves, and you was running with a full-fledged movement, and I was like, that's heavy. That's heavy. And I remember you at one of my early performances, and I remember being like, dang, that joint wasn't that good. But
what joint?
y'all, I think we was somewhere in West. It was back when I was running around with Ace Spitz and them. It was early on. But all that to say, for somebody that I knew before the industry, when I got in, you had your feet pretty much in bombed in this shit. Like you was moving around. Y'all had following, purpose, merch.
Same
you know
guys,
what I'm saying?
Same guys, man.
All of that stuff, and this is more than 10 years ago at this point.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to salute you first and foremost as somebody that's consistent and, you know what I mean, always doing dope shit and doing it the right way, because that's important.
That's love.
That's important.
Love.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
Everybody want to be the one. Don't nobody want to do the work.
Yeah.
And you somebody that you deserve everything you get from here on out. You put your work in. You know what I mean?
The same to you, good brother. Like,
I appreciate
I
that.
see what you're doing, man. You definitely like stand on your one too. You know what I'm saying? Those type people you want to build with. You know what I'm saying? I can't prosper with people that remain stagnant. Like,
Absolutely.
You're not doing anything. You're doing the same thing that's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And like you said earlier, we got the similar interests, so it's only right. You know what I'm saying? It's only fitting that whatever you're a part of, I'm right there for you. You know
I appreciate that.
You already know. So
I appreciate that. That's love. But as an MC, you was rhyming back in high school.
Oh man, I was trying.
Yeah, but like your homies, cause you had a little crew in school too. Y'all came from the same bit. Y'all was all funny.
Shout out to my man Logic. Logic's still doing this thing.
Yeah, he's still rhyming. I was about to say that.
Yup, Reef passed. That was my dog.
Rest in peace.
But you know, just the same old guys, man. Like what Drake say, no new friends.
Yeah, but how you? When did you start rhyming?
Man, I listen. It's in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? My pop did music. My cousins did music. I've been
I ain't
around
know that
music for a long time.
That's something I ain't know. I'm learning.
Yeah.
So, who was they? Did they have names in the city?
No,
or they was working out.
He just loved to do it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I come from, you know, those Saturday morning cleanings where moms would just throw music on. So music's just been a part of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So since a pup, I've been doing music.
Cause that's dope. Cause I remember being we around the same age. Like I think I might have a year on you. We might be the same age. But I remember being like 12 and Funkdafied came out, and the B-side had the instrumental on it. And I remember going a whole summer just rapping the Funkdafied every night when you had to be on the steps. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever
nostalgia.
Everybody had to be back on the block, we was just rhyme.
That's nostalgia, man. You bring back memories with that one. I remember we was rapping in the radio with the little microphone port. We
put the headphones in it.
Yeah. Oh man. You bring back some memories.
Like
with that
real
one.
rap. Somebody got a little cheap karaoke machine. You really thought you had a studio.
Yeah. You thought you made it. Like you about to go platinum.
They about to have tapes, man. They about to hit me in school. It's up.
Yeah.
But no, like I just remember them times, and I remember the energy was different. I remember everybody didn't rap, but everybody was for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? The crowd was
Right.
coming. If somebody was getting off, the crowd was coming. No matter playground days, lunchroom days, all the way up in Philly, there was always somebody giving it up.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So you had to really have heart to do it. It wasn't like we don't have like freelance rappers the way a lot of cities did in that
Right.
time. Because if you was spitting, you was the bull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what made you comfortable with being forward coming with your talents? And what age did you like put yourself out there and let people know I get busy?
Full fledged. I mean, it mainly was the dudes I was running with. Like I said, my cousin and them, they made music, so you know they was running around with the youngsters, and you know they was going to Wu-Tang
My cousin was
concerts
running around with the
and all
youngsters
that.
too.
Yeah,
Shane.
so I kind of like got forced in it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to play ball. I ain't want to rap. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, you know, a product of my environment, so I just gave it a shot, man. You know, my cousin Anwar, you know, God rest his soul and everything, ain't here anymore, but he definitely, you know, he gave me them words of encouragement like, yo, you really could rap if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? This was as a young boy. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I'll give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I always know you for having a decent head on your shoulder. You always seem mature, but I always knew like you was intelligent also. Like,
Appreciate that.
no real rap. Is that something that you always made a part of your music?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You have to, because it's like, what else do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you giving the people? Like, what makes you different from other artists if you lack intelligence? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even understand how to put something together if you lack the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is very important. It never been cool to be a dummy in my book.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
and that's what's funny because everybody say, man, we grew up in a time where it wasn't like, no, it really wasn't cool. Like,
Yeah,
I
wasn't.
had
But still ain't.
Israelites or 5%ers running them. They would grab you up if you outside. Yo, what you want?
Yeah.
Listen to this, read this. Like, you couldn't just be stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Facts.
doing something perceived as dumb shit.
Facts.
Driving Johnnies and all that. Wasn't nobody telling that was cool. He was like, yo, you get caught in a stolen car, you gonna mess up your record for no reason. That's stupid.
I'm not gonna say we made all smart moves.
No, some things was done, but there was people. It wasn't cool.
It definitely wasn't cool.
It wasn't
yeah.
cool. We did dumb shit.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
somebody said earlier, it's like, all right, you had your father telling you, I was watching an interview earlier, they said your father told you over and over don't do certain stuff. Certain stuff you still did. But
Right.
imagine how far you would have went if nobody never told you don't do nothing in the beginning.
Man, unbelievable.
You see what I'm saying?
You would have been hit all your goals, accomplished so much in so little time. Like,
So it's different. And I was speaking of being intelligent and putting substance in your rhymes and your music, I was just watching a hour ago Cormega interview with Talib. Talib
see
has a
him.
great
I gotta
platform.
check
It's
that
a
out.
newer joint. And Cormega always was deep to me because, like they say, we heard about him on a Nas song before we knew who he was in Philly. But then when he came out, he was spitting. He was talking. He, you know what I mean? It was levels to how he did his thing, and the respect that he got or commanded on the track was always evident.
Yeah.
So listening to his backstory and when he says why he always thought it was important, even though he was from the streets, you know what I mean? He went to jail for robbery.
Right.
But he always thought it was important to have the wisdom and the guidance and to put those seeds in. So like, I just respect it, man, because like you said, we all did the dumb shit.
Yeah. But see, that's his,
what are you leaving?
right. That's his. You know, that's his following though. Like the dudes that he ran with. You know what I'm saying? They were on that. You know what I mean? He came from that stock. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of them old heads. Where's stock? He got a good stock. Like Cormega came from that stock. So yeah.
Yeah, so I always want to know when people become aware of that. That's an important thing because it is important. And some are more blatant than others. Some slide it in. You know what I mean? But it's ways to do it.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it's crazy because like people be totally oblivious to certain shit, and it's like, yo, this is like a way of life, bro. Like, how you lacking this piece? You know what I'm saying? But then that's when you come to realize, like, you know,
Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody can't go.
Everybody, right? Yep.
All of that.
Nail right on the head.
So, been an MC for a while. Been aware of what your strong points was as an MC. When does marketing become a thing? When do you start putting energy and learning about how to brand and market yourself as an artist?
when you start like,
Is it the
really,
mixtape days?
Nah, when you start really like taking it serious. Before I was just doing it because I loved to do it, but like, you know, later on within my years, I realized like, okay, now I want people to hear it all over. Like now I don't care, I'm full-fledged. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from that, you know, get up there and rap or we gonna have a problem type.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So I feel like I can carry it anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to go, you know, to Germany and go do a battle, like I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like I'm more serious. So I take certain things into consideration as far as marketing and promotion. You know, even down to the production. Like, you know, when I'm sitting with a producer, even I'll be like, "Yo, let's try this, let's try that." You know what I'm saying? Just because I like to stay, you know, like on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole creation process, just the whole business aspect.
Because there's levels to marketing. It's inclusive. There's the awareness of the logo. There's the knowing who you recognize around the situation is part of it.
Absolutely.
But then there's slogans. Sipping with Sammie, Sammie alone, Barstool. Every time I inhale, G.O.M.L. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
like I've seen 100 plus 200 people say that at the same time.
Right.
That means something. You know what I mean?
Stamp,
They identify with that. That make them feel like crew, you know what I mean? And 9 times out of 10, they probably are, because I don't think y'all treat y'all people like fans for real.
And that's the crazy part though, because everybody knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like we really preach spread love and kill hate, because like that's just what we stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like we never been haters. You know, we move militant and we believe like, you know, the fans, they really, you know, they go all out for you. You know what I'm saying? We don't treat them like fans. We treat them like fam, like you said.
Yeah, I noticed the energy. I see, because y'all brought peoples to our events. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did the concert series and other things that I've been involved with, and I've been around y'all folks, and they y'all folks. You know what I mean? And like, it's a group of popular guys for one. Like, ain't nobody in the joint a slouch. You know what I mean? Y'all got a young lady. I don't know if she lit, but I know the fellas all individually, you know what I mean, was popular dudes. You know what I mean? I know she's talented. Right. So I don't really know her background. But sometimes that don't mesh. That don't mean, that's not a given that y'all can have a following the way that y'all have just because, we was lit. Or you know what I mean? Facts. Being lit in one area, whether it was music or not, still doesn't always translate to the bigger thing sometimes for that group of people to go with you. Sometimes you gotta leave them behind and get a new follow.
Facts, yo. Sometimes I just let it take its course. You know what I'm saying? Like the crazy part is, and I've been around like a lot of different artists and a lot of different movements, right? I'm still cool with them to this day. It's just from a business aspect, I couldn't go that route. You know what I'm saying? So I must come back to home base, and G.O.M.L is home base. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part is that like none of it is forced. We never forced any of it. It's just
wasn't too much thought. Just started moving.
It's just like God body, yo. Like it just started like coming together into fruition. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
blessing.
saying? Like it's just it's science. Like it's a science to it. It's crazy. I don't really got all the answers to it, but like that shit just blend. Like when me and Juice came together for a project, we clicking. All cylinders was firing. Like we didn't have to, you know what I'm saying?
And Juice is Mr. Personality, so he's hilarious to be.
Everybody play their role, man.
Yeah. Yep. But I think that's fire. I think that's ill, because in this city and in the game in general, we just know that it's always something. It's always something. You know what I mean? And for you to say that it was organic, and so organic that's where it's at. Regardless of whoever else you bang with, you still got a home base. That's important. That's a support system. I got an idea. We can figure this out quicker than I can.
Your team. You gotta have a team, man. You gotta have a strong team. And everybody don't have to play the same part. You know what I'm saying? Luckily for us, like these pieces are interchangeable. So you know, you got Bree. She sang and she rap. She might put a choreography together for you. Like,
I heard that. I heard that.
Like
choreography is important too. I think people.
Saying.
But go ahead.
All the artists, man, we just like we versatile. Like we can jump on different, you know, facets of the music. Like and take
because y'all
there.
set is versatile. Y'all set
Yeah.
Everything is y'all cover. Y'all hit damn near everything.
That's what I'm saying. They don't get bored. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you know how you
not at all.
like you hear an artist, you be like, all right, that song sound like the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here come another one. That sound just like the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Or I'm sick of you shooting me, yo. Like, I want to like you.
Selling crack, yeah.
I want to like you.
If you gonna say it, like, at least say it in like, like a real smooth way, like a style. Like sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah, have a purpose for it. But when it's the third song, and I just been a bitch and getting shot this whole time,
I'm burnt out.
I'm over it.
I'm burnt out, B.
I'm over it.
What are you doing? You trying to get the next role for Scarface, or we making music? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
But one thing about performing in this city, and it's funny because one of the first interactions I really had with Del P comes from this.
That's my dog right there, man.
Yeah, shout out to my
That's
brother.
my dog.
You never, and congratulations on all your recent success too, Del. But when I was at a show and he was performing, and I'm in the front of the joint and he's kicking that, you know what I mean? So I'm standing there like this. I'm not rocking or nothing. I'm word to word.
Yeah.
He went and gave a speech like, yo, man, we can show love, this, that, and the third, blase, blah, which half of us have to do in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I kind of felt guilty because I'm like, damn, I hope he don't think out. You know what I mean? Because you want, when I'm watching somebody rock, I want them to feel what I want to feel when I look down at them. But at the same time, when it's so refreshing, or when it's so different, and it's a vibe, sometimes you just got to get on board first, and that take a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might rock on your second song right now. I'm just in here.
People just be like on their own type time. That's the thing about Philly, yo. Like, you can't really like decipher a crowd
If they like you or not.
Because some people are just sit there the whole time like, and then after the joint, I'm like, yo, you killed that shit. I'm like, I was looking at you the whole time. You didn't even move. Yeah, it just be like that. Like,
but that's the thing too. You can't assume. I remember going too hard in Brooklyn one time because I was trying to get this one section of the room where everybody was stone faced. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, the doorman and the white bartenders is rocking. What's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling.
They just militant like that. Like,
end of the night, OG pulled me to the side, told me I did my thing or whatever, and he was like, you ain't gotta do that, man. He was like, they was actually fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yo, it'd be hella weird, bro. I'd be like,
it's cool though, because you come to do what you come to do though, and my feeling when I get off of a stage from a good show is not necessarily based on what I could immediately receive from the crowd. It's how I feel about what I did.
Right.
If I hit all my points and put my all into it and feel like I probably can't talk after another hour of this shit, then I know I did something. You know what I'm saying?
The way I look at it, I just be like, yo, you just gotta go. I don't even care about the crowd response. I don't care if they don't like. I just don't be caring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I come to realize, like, when you don't be caring, that's when you get the most reactions. Like, because you didn't expect it. Like, you didn't.
But you got a cheat code though. You got the voice.
I ain't got no cheat code, man. Come
you
on.
got
Everybody
the voice.
Be saying that, like,
bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how one of my coaches, my AAU coach, told me back in the day, Marv. Right? We was talking about Biggie. This when Biggie was when he was alive.
Oh, which Marv? Marv Harris?
No. Marv DeBose.
Okay.
You probably know the DeBoses. They West Philly.
Yep.
So he was saying, cause you know they used to diss all our shit. But he was like, I like that Biggie, and he was like, the first thing that he liked about him was that he had the voice of the elders back, you know what I mean, back in Africa. He was like the elders that didn't speak till the drums was playing and the fire was lit and he had all the history and all that. He said he has that storytelling voice that's a part of us, like it go back.
It's capturing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You have that kind of presence in your voice where it's deep, but it's not too deep where it's inaudible. You know what I mean? Because that becomes the thing, and your inflection is different. So like that's really not necessarily a cheat code, but that's one of the gifts that you have that goes along with what you able to figure out to go along with a beat. Is you have that.
You gotta know your gifts, man. That's the part that I'm talking about, like totally like irrelevant to, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the music. Like people really be like dumbfounded. Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I recognize my talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that what ODB said on the joint?
Yeah.
Wu-Tang joint?
Yep.
Like recognize your talent. Through the knowledge, recognize your talent. Yeah, I recognize that. Like I recognize my voice was one of them voices. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seasoned. We've been around for a while. We heard a lot of artists. We've seen a lot of artists come and go. So
I
just
realized
took that into consideration, man. Like,
yeah, you should. You don't have to, but you should. I remember being young. I had to been in I guess middle school, back to Biggie and them. But my man, he was on the basketball team. My man Alfonso, he was like, "Yo, you know who got a nut ass voice?" And I'm like, "Who?" He was like, "Puff." He was like, "Diddy voice nutty as shit." He said, "But you know why nobody never realized it? Cause he always play with it."
That's it.
He just always he used to just draw.
That's his thing. Like, that's his MO. He just known to draw. Like,
Gilly voice used to stand out in a strange way earlier on too.
No disrespect to Mr. Combs.
No, at all.
None of that.
At all.
But that's just, it is what it is.
It's a thing.
Like, yeah.
He leaned into it.
He leaned into it. He accepted it.
Yeah, so as I grew, through high school and got older, I started realizing certain stuff, like paying attention to people's voices and how they utilize them.
Right.
Because then you get closer to, you start talking to real musician and artists, and they say that your voice is an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Even as a rapper.
Absolutely.
And when you start realizing how you approach different records, then damn it is. But it could be more if you was...
Man, talk to him. Somebody better talk to him.
If you was intentional about it. Yeah.
They not understanding it at all. Like, don't rap on no beat where you know your voice is going to be high pitched and it's going to be annoying. Because niggas don't want to hear it. You're going to hit the skip real quick. You can upload to Spotify, your YouTube, whatever you want to do. But if that shit don't sell right, you're getting skipped, bro.
Yep.
And you're wasting your time. Like,
it's crazy because it has to fall within a certain whatever sound wise, or it has to go so far outside of it that it comes back around.
Yeah, it's got to be like completely unique. Like your voice got to be unique.
Like the first time you heard Khalees, I hate you so much right now. Man. It was like, hold up, that's not R&B, it's a rock. You ain't know what it was, but when it came back, it was a big record.
It was, but I mean the Neptunes was behind that.
And they pushed. Same with grinding.
And they knew how
same
to
thing they did with
her
grinding.
Voice. They put like that voice effect on it for that, and that shit came out hard, man.
It's just certain stuff that just be like, it wouldn't have worked unless you pushed it all the way.
Absolutely.
You got to know that that's what you're doing.
You got to know what you're doing.
You got to know that that's what you're doing. That's how Missy killed y'all. That's how Missy cooked y'all. But I mean, it's something to that too. Like, speak to having people to create with, like having a creative community around you.
That's a blessing.
Push each other, or you know what I mean.
These dudes keep me sharp.
Create a schedule.
My age, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These dudes, these group of individuals is something special, man. Down to whoever you think ain't even irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Even relevant.
Shout out to Smoke, man.
Smoke, dog, listen.
Smoke is such a vibe, bro.
Smoke is Kobe.
He is a vibe, bro.
Smoke is Kobe.
I fucks with Smoke.
I seen Smoke knock out 6 videos in like a month. Not gonna lie, that man, like, I don't know.
I feel like when I talked to him one time, he was saying he was in the middle of filming some shit. I
don't know if it's the gas he's smoking, but Smoke be on go. Like,
that's love.
And that's what I'm saying. They all keep me like still sharp and still. You know what I'm saying? Because
at the end of the day, y'all all got lives. You got family, all of that stuff. Work.
Man, come on, talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it can get lackadaisical. But
you see why I'm here.
It's not intentional.
Yeah, my fault.
No, you good. You good.
You see why I'm here around this time. Because I had family shit going on. All types of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the day for me.
But y'all are all still passionate about it. Your brands are growing. Like, I seen when certain patterns and designs got popping, y'all already was on it for y'all merch. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, shout out to Lucci Lona. He be on that.
Yeah, so it's like motherfuckers are still excited. How does that come? Is that just off of Still Sharp and Still, or is that like, man, I'm not done talking to these people yet? You know what I mean? Where does that come from?
I think it's because you're with a bunch of creative individuals. So you have no choice but to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever hear that phrase, like, if you hang with a millionaire, eventually you become a millionaire?
Hang with 5, you be in
It's
6.
the same type of scenario. Yeah, so like just the creativity just be off the wall, man. Listen, sometimes I'll just be like, yo, hold on. I'm taking that verse off that joint. We gonna do something different. Everybody killed it. My shit was kind of subpar. I'm gonna change it. I asked Miz be like, no, don't change it, Ski. I'm like, no, I ain't like it. No, don't change it. It was hot. Leave it alone. All right.
But see, that's the thing too, humbling yourself, because everybody want to be on everything. And in a group of people that's picking stuff, especially if I'm gonna pick a beat for all of us to get on, it's gonna be fire.
It's gotta be fire.
So niggas don't want to be off of that joint.
Yeah.
But you gotta be smart, and it's a thin line, right?
Facts.
Because you might be overly critical of yourself to a certain extent
That's me,
too.
bro.
You know what I mean? And that's why he told you to keep it.
That's
It's
me,
a real
bro.
thin line, bro. Because sometimes you wasn't on there to do it. Well, actually, in your situation, you're never on there to do what they do.
We just do it. It's just organic.
Yeah, all of y'all have different strong suits.
Yeah, we just come together as a collective. Like, yo, play a beat. Some shit come on, and we start. If everybody feeling it, we'll start freestyling to it. Once we freestyle to it, somebody will say, "All right, forget the cipher, start recording, start writing it." So
That's how I like it to go, because it feels organic that way. If we going through beats and everybody start rhyming to one, all right, then we pick that joint. Once we everybody work out a couple pockets, see what's possible, and somebody probably done came up with a half a hook or energy or a vibe or a word or something that we can tap into. Now let's get into it, and it'll go so much smoother. It doesn't have to go faster, because smoother and faster is two different things.
Right.
But we know where we going, and we know everybody's on board. You don't have somebody stuck in the corner trying to catch the vibe.
Yo,
Like,
you really got the pace down packed, bro. You really got the pace. No, listen, because some artists, they don't even recognize the difference. Like, if it's a fast beat, they think they have to rap fast. No, all you got to do is just smooth that joint out.
Smooth it out.
Just smooth it out. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop giving them pointers, though, because then niggas going to be like...
But see, I worked in the studio with you, so I know that you do good work in the studio. Like, everybody works differently, and that's why I like to watch other people work, because I learn shit from
We got to do some more shit.
motherfuckers. Yeah,
We gotta
because
do some more
I just put out Get a Bag recently, and it crazy. I talked to somebody 2 nights ago that was like, when I play that shit at work,
Yeah.
they all like, everybody fuck with that joint. And I'm like,
joint.
man, that's crazy.
Dog, you don't miss either. You got some Jones, like, you
I
don't
appreciate
miss.
it, man.
Because you got the seasoned ear, so you know.
appreciate
like,
it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what people like to hear, like what's easy on the ear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and my biggest thing is to keep seeing how far I can stretch what I do. Like, if you can see by some of the music I've done, the joint with me and Corey, they ain't ready. I don't even know what genre that is. You know what I'm saying? And I've done reggaeton, I've done dembo, I've done all type of little stuff in the meantime. But it's like, I just want to see if I can do it. Like, I'm like a kid still, bro.
Challenge. Yeah,
It's
you
still
like a
fun
challenge.
for me. Like, I get to be creative in a different way.
And that's the thing about loving to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's never work when you love to do it. I love to make music, man. I probably die doing this shit.
That's dope.
Real rap. Like,
That's dope.
I ain't got to rap for the rest of my life, but I'm I probably die doing this shit. Something related to doing the music.
If I lose my voice, nigga, I'ma flow online.
Right.
He said that so
Right.
early.
He said
Let's
that
drink
too
to
early.
that.
He said that too early.
Let's drink
He
to
was
that.
aware of it. Because they got this AI shit now that they doing with the rappers' voices.
Yeah. It's about to get
it's
weird.
Killing the culture, man.
But what I seen, I don't know if you seen, Universal just put out a joint. They don't want any of the streaming services to allow access to the AIs or whatever. It's all technical, but the big dogs is gonna cover they material.
Yeah.
That's gonna fall on us.
Yeah,
they gonna find your voice and go crazy if
Take
you
it
don't
and
have
run
somebody
with
to
it.
run the play.
Yep.
Like,
and that's
and-
the business part, though.
So crazy, bro.
That's the business part.
Because it is what it is at that point, right?
Yeah. Yep. No more than business, like what you said, marketing, promotion, all that. I'm more behind the scenes now. Before it was just let me write some shit and then rap and then listen to it and see how it sounds. Like, I'm past that part. You know what I'm saying? It's like evolution.
But rollouts make you get there. When you start trying to put out a project or even a song, a single, it make you start thinking deeper about what you're doing. Like,
But you still got to cover those aspects, though. Like, you can't just throw that single out there. And not
exactly.
have,
You be
know
done
what I'm saying,
played
the right
yourself.
to- yeah.
You be asking why you didn't get certain things out of it. Why you not eligible for certain things, and then you find out you ain't do none of the back shit the right way.
It's just a waste of time.
You you put the cart in front of the horse, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. And that's the
Jump
thing.
on the horse.
But see, music business is backwards anyway, because it's really business music if you know the business of it. You know what I mean? It's like if somebody has the business down packed, they can make a hot record with a bum.
I think Free said something like that. He's like, the easy shit is rapping, like getting in the studio. The hard shit is like the behind the scenes, like the business work.
Especially,
somewhere along them lines. Like,
and nowadays, if you're not thinking about the big picture, and the smallest person on the totem pole is going against Walmart,
right,
in music,
right,
you know what I mean? That's what we doing,
right.
So it's like you one of them 2 billion people that don't have no plays on the stream. Like,
right.
it get different. You going up against the people that got the marketing dollars, that got the fly artwork, cover art that is known to go viral. I give you an example, right? You watched the Fire Festival doc, the joint Ja Rule did that went belly up. It was some bullshit.
Yeah.
One of the first things that they say on that documentary is that they made their Instagram post orange because they had did the work to realize that people, if they would see a big orange square, they would stop scrolling.
Wow.
First step of marketing
dark,
Fire Festival was the color.
That's dark, yo.
Think about Pepsi, think about McDonald's colors, think about any of them. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just like I spoke to some kids recently, and I said it's nothing wrong with stealing from the big dogs when it comes to ideas for how you want to run your program.
Right.
Because they spend thousands of dollars, millions of dollars on think groups and think tanks, and they test all of this stuff in a real way, and then they say this is what works. You allowed to take them color patterns. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. You allowed to figure out, you know what I mean?
Right.
Take what makes sense for you from that and save yourself millions of dollars that you ain't got anyway.
Right.
And be further along.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because literally, it's not coincidence, especially when you get to a certain level. Say, for instance, podcasting. When you get to a Joe Budden level, and he's been through all these sets, all of these different cast members, and whatever have you. This last set that he has is exactly what it's supposed to look like for his joint. Not based on what we prefer, based on the market. They've already tested it out. They millions of dollars from all type of entities have went into getting this thing right.
Facts.
So then when you set your joint up and you have the same type of energy, you might can't do the whatever, but you could do something that gets you closer to that.
That's why it's so crazy performing in Philly and not getting a response in the crowd, because it's like, yo, listen, people, this is really what I'm checking for. I need to see if this is a strong record, if I can really push this joint or not. Me and Juice be going back and forth all day about what tracks we performing, and I be like, yo, let's not do this joint, or let's fill the crowd out and then we do this record. You know what I'm saying? And Juice be having some good ideas, like, because he a visionary. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like his gift. He a visionary. So he'll see it, you know what I'm saying, and then, like, implement it into his set. Like, all right, we got this record. It's called SMD. Perfect example, right? SMD, you already know.
Right.
SMD, right? He like, yo, we gonna do this joint at this show. And I'm like, no, this ain't really that type of joint. This, you know... This is blase blah. And then I just be like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. And then we perform it, and then they get like a crazy response. Like, you see the crowd responding to it.
And he foresaw that.
He saw it. He's visionary. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing, man.
It's crazy, man. Like,
that's ill. Now,
it just be organic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do y'all have a DJ?
An official DJ?
Yeah.
That's a tough question.
See?
Ask me.
Y'all got about 3 of them.
Ask me like next week. No, listen, man, it be crazy, bro. Like, I had a DJ, he got locked up. You know, we reach out to other DJs. We got, you know, shout out to Ace McCloud.
Shout out to my guy, McClick Clack.
Yeah, Click Clack. We got, you know, I sent a few joints to Diamond Cuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking business.
Salute Diamond.
Yeah. Nate always give us a spin. Matter of fact, when we dropped the project, Blues Brothers, he was like, yo, send that to me. I'm like, Nate, you already got it. He got the records.
No, Nate bang with y'all.
Yeah.
Nate fuck with y'all.
That's what I'm saying. So it's you know it's reciprocated. Like we felt the vibe. Like you know what I'm saying. He genuinely like us as artists and as individuals. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The love is there. Like, yo, I fuck with old head because, you know what I'm saying?
Because I'm just thinking about what you say y'all get saved by because he's a visionary. But it's like, if y'all have a consistent DJ, which a lot of the times, depending on the situation, is or may or may not be feasible to have your own DJ, right? But if you do, then that creates the synergy for the vibe and you lean on him. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then Juice will run to him and be like, nigga, SMD. It is different because it's like, oh, I know how to bring it in. You know what I mean? All of that.
Right.
And it's a vibe. Like, I think that, damn, that's crazy. Because that's the only reason I asked that.
The crazy part is like, we don't really be like dependent on people. It's kind of hard to depend on people when they have lives to live. So if we get like an official DJ,
it has to be organic.
Because I have a particular person in mind.
That's why you said ask you next week.
Yeah. So he just saw me come up and he always like doing something. But a lot of times like, you know, I can't be at those events. And then when I reach out to him to do an event for us, he already booked up. Yeah, so it's kind of tricky. But he has all the music, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll play it on demand. He a DJ, so you already know he know how to read the crowd and see, you know, what people like, what they, you know. Yeah, I was about to say, pour me up some more of that.
Some more. I got another bottle. We good.
Yeah, he can read the crowd and tell what song is, you know, what genre of music is rocking the crowd, so we can go from there. But he don't be, you know what I'm saying? He don't be around the time when we need him because he's doing his own thing. You know
Which is a good thing because he booked him busy.
It's a great thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a great thing because now I know, like, all right, when it pop off, but look, when it pop off, like, this is the person we're gonna reach out to. All right, you got an event Saturday? All right, cool. I'll double with you. You know what I'm saying? Get paid at that joint. Yeah. See if you can reschedule it or whatever, or I'll just give you an itinerary of the things that we have coming up.
You intentionally schedule something with him ahead of time, and you don't even have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it's y'all thing.
Right.
Including
right now,
him.
We just ripping and running, bro.
I know, but that's dope too because you got to get it for the moment, in the moment. Just like you seen, I did we did the live pods, we did the concert series. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, why we don't just combine them and do them more often? You know what I mean? On a regular
just thinking that
type of, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Just thinking that.
So it's like
somewhere closer to home instead of all we out.
Well, we've done the concert series in 5 different spots.
That's what I'm saying. Like instead of Jersey. Because remember, we was rocking with that.
Yeah, y'all came to the joint at New Jersey Weed Man. That's the only one we did out there.
Okay.
That was the only one we did out there. We did one in Chester. We did, but yeah, most of them was in the city.
A lot of our fans, they be like, yo, when y'all next show? Right now. We about to leave. You know what I'm saying? Where's it at? It's in Jersey. I can't go over in Jersey.
Where's the best where's the best place y'all performed outside of Philly that y'all had the most fun at? Or you personally?
I said me personally.
Yeah, yo, so you can't vouch for everybody unless everybody said it.
Nah, because I don't really know, like, you know, what everybody else was doing. I've been ripping and running for a long time, bro.
Yeah, so your personal works.
Yeah, when I was with Elite Entertainment, shout out to my man Amir Richie. You know, we actually working on something right now. He back at it.
Dope. And
my favorite joint in another state would be in Tennessee.
That's heavy.
We performed in Tennessee. It was just like a whole different type of.
The energy was a vibe.
Yeah, it was different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the East Coast vibe where people were just staring at you like, and then tell you that they like the music. They'll tell you from the rip. As soon as that joint come on knocking, they like this. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, you know, Virginia love. Like I was out in Virginia for a minute. Like crazy love out there.
The South is love. I did a joint outside of Charlotte where it was immediate, and that was kind of crazy. Yeah,
because it don't be too far fetched from what they listen to. You know what I'm saying? Even though they, you know, they dirty South and they listen to that, they still like different music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had a ball out there in Tennessee.
That's dope. I see. That's why I like to ask that, because I'm pretty sure the audience wouldn't assume, but I wouldn't assume nothing like Tennessee.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that shit, because you never know.
You never know.
You never know. Just like I said about and I've been in Brooklyn a couple times, Yonkers a few times. Shit, I recorded in the projects in Yonkers, and I recorded in Rough Rider Studio. But it's like I wouldn't expect to get the reception I got out there, just because of what we think about Brooklyn.
That's facts.
Just what we think about Yonkers when you in the hood, and you know what I mean? Like what we already know, you wouldn't expect. But I got love, and had a ball. I shot a video on Mount Vernon, and had a bunch of Latin people following my every. If I went jump, they jump. You know what I'm saying? We was having a ball in there to get the footage right.
Right.
It was nobody too cool to get it done.
They felt your vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely come with that vibe. You know what I'm saying? I was giving off a different vibe, like in my younger years. We performed at certain places. You got a different type of response.
You was mad dogging?
I was mad dogging. I was young and wild, and you know what I'm saying, like dealing with all types of other issues and shit.
But when you
that
get
had
into
nothing
the
to do with
business,
music.
blowing opportunities. Next time I come out here, I can get paid for 2 features, shoot a video. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you start thinking, missed opportunities. I'm trying Lil Boosie this shit. If you got a couple of eyes, I need it.
Yo, it was a show we had in the Bronx, and it was like a real big event because like artists was coming from all over, and this place was like packed out. This joint was packed out, bro.
Like 5,000?
Like not no small little venue. It probably could have fit probably about 3,000 people.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
But it was like 100 plus in that joint, and it was packed out. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like sectioned off. We performed in this joint, and like we was just going hard. And then like we got a few handshakes from the fans, but then there was like a lot of mean mugging. Like, and every time I go out there, it's like, yo, we about to get in an altercation. Every time. I don't know if it was the
Does
energy
it happen?
was getting off or.
How often did it happen?
This was like twice, so I would say that's more than enough.
But did you get into the altercation, or did you feel like you was about to get into the altercation?
I felt the energy. I felt the energy. Like it was about
which
to
is a fair way to evaluate, but
yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's an easy fix. Real security.
Nah, man. I mean, we really come from the trenches, so we know how to move.
I know.
In those type of situations.
So y'all got out of it
I was
unscathed.
See, I was.
But you was on go time. You was on go time.
I was trying to get my stripes at that point.
They was going, you sitting next to a bunch of people you ain't never seen before.
And they like, no, yo, we out of here. We about to go through the. I'm like, for what?
But I've been through that in Philly. Like I was joking with Gunny H one time about Frankfurt. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't like outsiders. I made the statement like, you could get a dime or some goddamn this big. You ask for an ounce is short.
Yeah.
You ask for QP is short. You go in a bar, the chick smile at you, you go have to crawl out of there. Like, it's crazy.
I'm coming with a digital skill. Like
it's
that joint short. You gotta put that on you.
It's different, bro. It's different. You know what I mean? And like, so it just be like, I've been literally in a Frankfurt bar and had to tell niggas like, yo, we out, man.
Yeah.
And niggas like, huh? Not talk about it on the way home, bro. Like, it ain't even that.
They turned up.
This is corny.
It's just Philly now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
So I don't always want to, you know what I mean? Sometimes it be, you be right. Your spidey senses is on. But once you get out of there, then
that's
you
why
live
I'm
to
still
do it
here.
again.
That's why I'm still here, man. Because, you gotta move smart.
Prove what the who.
I was trying to be dumb, but.
But see, there's a temperament.
Yeah.
There's a temperament. Yeah. And I always tell people, when you ain't got shit, all you got is pride. So you willing to throw everything away for pride. Once you got shit, pride is a little less important than the other things you willing to protect. Because you have you're not trying to lose your house over pride, your family over pride. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to wind back on a what they call it, the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
You don't want to wind up there.
Yeah, running in circles, you're chasing your tail.
You see what I'm saying? So like that supersedes pride. Sometimes your pride is enough in what you have that is willing to get out of that situation.
Yeah, I don't even have pride no more.
See what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you don't have these things, all you have is pride. And that's why when motherfuckers be with the shits and all of that, you ain't even supposed to be dealing with them because he ain't got nothing to lose.
Right.
But pride.
Right.
That's all he got.
Right.
Let him have his pride. You know what? That's all he got. That's his. It's Christmas today. It's Christmas today. Pride for you, brother. But we literally, we had a point where you said you've gotten there, but that's what it's about. You would be a fool to do certain things nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
It would look crazy for you to do certain things nowadays. But there's still other things that you could do that we'd be like,
Yeah,
and it could be just
respectable shit.
exactly.
My daughter, first of all, my daughter wouldn't allow me to do any of that shit. No
Talk heavy.
more.
The boss is the boss.
She's not letting me do none of that no more.
I like that.
Like what you doing? What, Daddy?
How old is your
I don't think
daughter?
you should do that. She only 7. She going on 17.
She on everything you do.
Yeah, she going on 17. She thinks she grown and all that. She know it all. You know.
7 on 17.
It's my baby.
And being your daughter,
What?
man.
What? What?
I'm trying to trade closets with her. She gonna be a problem. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't front.
I'm trying. Yeah, I was
Don't
trying to put
front.
the words
Nah,
together right.
bro.
No.
Nah, bro. Because I know real dads,
No,
man. I know
shit, yeah.
you can't go shopping for you without going shopping for her.
No, that's facts.
It don't even feel right.
I don't even feel none of them.
You not growing. You can still wear the shit you bought 3 years ago.
I got a 4-piece, man. I got a
See what I'm
stepson.
saying? So like when you
yeah.
say that she the one that's checking on you, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only girl, so she be like, she be on it.
So what's the boys on? They on their own missions? Are they gamers, hoopers? What they doing?
My son just got introduced. My youngest son, he just got introduced to basketball,
You fucking with
but
it?
he really not like into it yet fully. You know what I'm saying?
That's
the
cool.
thing is, that's because I don't really play no more.
Right.
But
So
I feel like
he
if
ain't
I-
going to your games or
Yeah.
watching you at the gym.
Yeah,
right,
the kids study you. They really follow behind you. It's not
Absolutely.
even nothing that you have to force. It's just like it becomes a part of them because that's a
They
part of
see
your
it.
regimen.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I don't even really play, but at the same time, I don't want him to, like be forced into anything that he doesn't want to do. Or
Yeah, if basketball is fun now
from,
on a low level, then it's fun
Yeah,
on a
it's
low
just-
level.
just
But when
anything
you
fun.
ready to take it seriously, tap me on my shoulder.
Right.
And I know some people that'll
Right.
get you nice with your right hand and your
Right.
left hand. Start talking that pay the forward.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me introduce you to somebody. Yeah.
No, because you know all them ones.
Yeah.
You know a lot of good hoopers, bro. Because
Yo,
you
if my
was
knees-
nice.
If my knees were still good, man, I'd be out there running, man.
You was nice, though. Like, I remember,
Chilling.
because, I was at workouts, practice, all of that shit. There was certain motherfuckers that was supposed to been there.
Philly got the best ballers, man. I'm
No,
putting it
I'm
out there,
talking
man.
about when we was at Roby Cavalic with fucking
Philly
Eddie Griffin.
got the best ballers.
You
man.
always man, you and Gerald and Amir until his last year
Yo, we
was
had
the
a-
ones that everybody was talking about,
dog,
bro.
We had a lot of good players on that.
And salute
on
to
that
everybody
card.
that played because they earned that shit. Like,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Tyree. You know what I'm saying? Salute
this-
Brett Welton.
But this, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? They earned their shit. But you was nice, bro. You could have, yeah.
This is why I say Philly got
You
the
next
best
to a
ballers
Tamal would have been
because,
crazy.
yo, I was just talking to Maul.
You
not
on
too
the
long
wing
ago.
and
Oh
Tamal
my
on the
God,
joint.
man.
You had the 3.
What?
That would have been amazing. And you
Maul.
probably thought you was a power forward before you got
Right.
the robot.
Yo, I really did. They still try to play me a power forward though.
But if you had
Power forward,
Tamal
small
in the
forward.
post, you ain't no power forward.
Yeah, they had
ever.
me at guard, dog. As soon as I went to another school, they was like, guard, take this tennis ball. You got to practice. I'm like, what? That ain't my position.
Nah.
It got too wavy. I was like, yeah, I'm done with it.
One of my biggest regrets is I never wanted to play point guard.
Yeah?
I don't know why I thought I was going to be 6'3" or better, but I like playing the wing. I like being a 2 or the 3.
Yeah.
Like
It's
that
less
was
pressure.
It was so comfortable over there,
Yeah,
bro. And you
it's
could
less
go anywhere
pressure.
on the court. Like I didn't have a designated. I started out as a center and a power forward because I've
Right.
been this height since 7th grade.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. I really thought I was going to be like a power forward.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I ain't done
Once
growing.
they
I'm
let
be
me
like
out of that
6'8".
designated zone, I was like, I'm never going designated nothing.
Nothing.
So I didn't even want to play point. I should have
You move me to the guard, what? I'm shooting all day. Don't even ask for the ball.
all day, every day.
You're not getting the ball back. You might
went-
get a oop.
I went 4 for 5 for 3s on a Saturday. And Coach Step talked about it at practice on a Monday. This is that I was ineligible. And Tyree told me.
This my fault. Go ahead.
He was like, yo, you can score 30 on Saturday if you want. But we play Friday and Sunday and some shit like that. But nigga, after that, it was no turning back. You give me the ball, it's going up.
Yeah.
Uppington. You don't want me to be
balling.
your point guard. I didn't start appreciating passing the ball until damn near the end.
We was
Damn.
balling, yo. Philly had some of the best ballers. That's what I was, trying to get to because, like, even though we went to the same school,
Right.
like, when I came up your neighborhood, when I went to Finley,
Yeah.
niggas was balling out there.
Yeah, Bob,
I'm like,
Phil,
yo,
Silk,
everybody, yeah. And this is
Shaq.
like my first time being out there. I'm like, all right, they just got a nice basketball court. It might be like 1 or 2.
Oh, no, it was hell.
heavy.
Bro,
It was heavy out there with ballers.
I got good quick being at that park. No bullshit.
Man, listen.
Like, if you'd have seen me 3 years before I got the robot, you'd have been like, he's horrible. But, bro, when I turned 13, I went to A court when everybody else was on B court and started.
Y'all had that too?
Yeah, nigga, that's every
crazy.
park in the city.
I did not know that, yo, because I thought Haddington was the only one we did.
You had to
shit.
graduate.
Yeah, it was like you in the CBL.
I used to go early on Sundays when I knew they probably had like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Try and get to 10.
Yeah.
And set picks and rebound. And then young boy, shoot the ball.
Smart man.
Shoot the ball. Keep shooting.
Smart man.
Then I learned how to. I got on the wing.
Yeah.
Because now I'm playing with the old heads. They big as shit.
Yeah.
But I was getting beat up too.
That's how you get better though, playing with the old heads. So, you know.
They grab your jersey, your shorts, they elbow you.
Mm-hmm.
You get no calls.
Because it was legal. It was legal. In their eyes, it was legal. It probably was legal for them back in the day too.
But I think it's important. I think we learn so much from sports, man.
Yeah,
how much,
sure.
like, I know it's times that you and shit in the real world that you like, man, if I ain't go through this shit as an athlete and as a young man growing from a rough background.
The trial was tough, man. It was tough. Like, I went through a lot playing basketball, man, because, like, it was really a passion. I don't know if it was a test to see if I really wanted it, but, like, all avenues just, like, stopped. Like, I went from Roman Catholic, the joint that we went to, and then got sent to another school. You know what I'm saying, via my pop, and I went to Lutheran.
That's where you went.
Went to Lutheran.
Everybody was at Lutheran. Ebo and all them was at Lutheran.
I'm like, yo,
all the Uptown was at Lutheran.
This is why I'm saying Philly got the best ballers, yo. It was like dudes from all over the city.
Every nice nigga. I used to see him on the L on the afternoon because they used to be school late.
Yo, you thought you was good? You thought you was nice? No, you bump into a whole bunch of other dudes that's nice from the city. You got to step your game up. You're not getting no layups. Lutheran was crazy, and then they went through something with that, and then Sko, rest in peace to Sko.
Yep.
He took the program and, you know, he made it into, you know, what it was. I don't know if it even still going on, but he made it into something different. But then the school was still around. You know what I'm saying? The school went through some legal issues. So it was like every time I was trying to move forward or advance or, you know what I'm saying, do something different, I'm like, all right, we need your records from high school. I'm like, well, my high school burned down. You know what I'm saying? They got a new high school. I don't know where it's at. I don't know how to get in contact with nobody. Like, so, you know, that was one of them things.
Which is crazy because 10 years later, that wouldn't even be a problem. Your shit have digitally been somewhere easy to access.
The more
so
you know.
And so on.
The more you know.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
The more you know.
I mean, but they play games, and we can get into this. Cause
what's that?
I coached 13 and under when I was 13, so I know about how shit goes with the athletics in this city.
Yeah.
They play games with a lot of people's careers, bro. So even a lot of people that should have been in, that wasn't, thought they was in them situations, caught the bad end of the stick because of fuck shit.
Other shit, yeah.
Yeah, grown man stuff that has nothing to do with this kid.
Sko put me through the ringer, yo. I used to be sick with this dude, like, yo, why is he going so hard on me? But everybody else, you know what I'm saying, get the, you know, they get the privilege or whatever.
It's different.
You know what I mean, I understand it now when you get older, yeah, I understand.
It was different. I had a coach that used to call me. I used to get home from practice for AAU at 11 o'clock, yo, and talk to my coach till like midnight. And he used to call me and complain about my teammates and try to figure out ways to talk to certain players and shit like that. And it was like, bro, it's becoming too much. Like, I'm not a coach, nigga.
Right.
And he's my niggas. Like, Eric Davis was on my AAU team. Eric was a headache for him, bro. Wow. You know what I'm saying? He's calling about Eric all the time.
That was my dude, man.
I love Eric.
Wild. That nigga was
You know how many
wild,
teams Eric got me on? Because everybody wanted a 6'9", 15-year-old. He's just bring me with him.
Yo, man.
I went on the AAU tournament, no bullshit, and watched these niggas hoop. And I chilled the whole day.
Yeah.
At the end of the tournament, the coach was like, yo, I fuck with you. Do you play ball? I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, come on. Like, that's how I got on that AAU team, bro. Yeah. Like, I fucks with Eric. That was my guy. Yeah. You know that. Me, him, and Skip used to be everywhere.
You talk to him?
I don't want to say it on here.
Okay.
But,
we rap about it. As long as he good, though.
Because I'm not sure, but from what I heard.
Though. Yeah.
We'll talk. But, it was wild because it's like, I saw a lot of stuff happen to a lot of good players and a lot of good people. You know what I mean? Like, and because coaches or other entities had other ideas or other goals. You know what I mean? You got to remember, we had people that was working out kids that was getting gifted navigators and escalades from NBA players and D1 players, and
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
it's a lot that's tied up in that when you
Yeah.
a kid just trying to get on.
I think they understood those players more. Like they didn't really understand. I'm gonna speak from my standpoint. They didn't really understand me, where I was coming from, and like trying to communicate with me on how to, like navigate through it. Yeah, because I was still ripping and running the streets at that point. So like I was missing practice, doing all types of, other stuff that wasn't relevant to basketball. But I think that's why, you know what I'm saying, he's really on my case. Like, yo, run the screen on him all day, or run the press. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going from a forward to playing a 2 guard or 1 guard, and then like trying to get past Marvin Kilgore. You know what I'm saying? And what's the other dude?
Who else? Because Kilgore is a motherfucker.
He had a whole roster over there, bro.
It's funny because, like you said, I was at Finley, so everybody
Pressure.
came through us, bro.
Everybody.
We had Marcus Green and everybody. Remember when Roman almost got Marcus? Was you there still?
I wasn't there.
Oh man, Ed wanted Marcus. They went to ABCD together.
I remember they had Positive Image though. The Positive Image League, that joint was
Crazy, bro.
That joint was crazy.
Crazy. You know what was funny? This how early AAU was and how broke we was. We was in AAU tournaments in other states. Like we was in Maryland and all type of shit. Wearing Positive Image shirts and each one teach one jerseys.
Oh man.
Like the seniors wore each one teach one jerseys.
Oh man.
The 18 and under, the 15 and under wore Positive Image. Like, cause that was the only uniforms we had to wash cars to go to the tournaments, bro.
Yo.
Now it's so much money behind these AAU brands. Like when you look up, like bro, I used to stand on the corner with a cone and collect change for us to go to the tournament.
Not no more.
We would qualify for nationals in Florida. Couldn't afford to go and wound up in Maryland on the same weekend. I had to collect money to go to Maryland.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
It was real. It definitely was real. It was real. I was trying to knock a pack off.
And we had John Salmons.
Get some new sneakers.
We had John Salmons and Phil Austin.
Yeah?
Yeah, John played when I first started playing AAU. John was 18 and
He was
under.
playing. Oh wow.
He was point center.
And this is why
He played center on
Philly-
defense and point guard on
I'm not
offense.
trying to listen. I'm not trying to argue with nobody. It's an open invitation. Philly got some
It's
of the
crazy.
best ballers. I remember AI came down to the Positive Image joint. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Bro, Alvin Williams and them used to hoop at Finley during the lockout. Jason Lawson and them at outside.
What about the Parkside Classics though?
Oh my god,
What?
bro.
These young boys don't know nothing about
Nothing
it,
about
man.
that, bro. I still know the illest white boy that played in it, Mark Corderer. I seen Bone Collector go nuts out there. Sad Eye.
Yeah,
Like, I could go through a list of what I seen in Parkside. It's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy. 16th Street.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being
16th
out there
Susquehanna,
cussing
what?
Yam out. We 15 years old. This is when we at Roman. We cussing Yam
That's
out.
Kyle Lowry territory, ain't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle. He played good last
I was
night.
playing with Eric Hood in the 16th for Susquehanna joint back in that day.
E Hood is a bull.
It was Kyle Lowry and some other young cat. Like this dude was jumping through the roof, man.
I wonder who that was.
Philly got some of the
So
best
much talent,
ballers. I don't care. Listen, put a league together. This is an open invitation for whoever. We gonna put a team together. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. It probably really don't even matter because we got the best ballers, and then we gonna just like ball out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play because I'm done.
I'm coaching.
I'm done. I'm out the game. But listen,
No, it's
I think
different.
that'd be something crazy.
Niggas don't even realize I came to Roman from ENS when Lynn was there.
ENS got some ballers too, though.
But we had Lindgren, John Cox, and Will and Darian Chavis when I was there, bro. I used to have to play John Cox 2-on-2. I used to have to guard John every morning.
And was giving you hell.
He was strong as shit. He ain't play
Giving
no
you hell.
defense though.
No?
John defense was light back then, but I'm talking about the most unassumingly strong motherfucker because John was long and he used to just look like he was always. This motherfucker had like,
Strong. Yeah, he know how to throw his body around.
bro,
Yeah.
it was work. Like I
Some
learned,
cats like that. Yeah,
I learned, bro.
But this is what I'm saying is why Philly
His
got
dad
some
gave
of
me
the
my
best
SATs. His dad proctored my SATs. I'm sick on my SATs, right?
Right.
So in between sections, I'm trying to like nap. Soon as he see me put my pencil
Who
down.
does that?
Oh, I killed my SATs the first time. I ain't killed, but I got like a 950 or something the first time.
Man, listen, who does
I
that?
almost got 1,000.
I was so like,
Nah, bro. I was trying to take it because I also took SAT courses, and I knew that trying to answer a question you can't
So did I.
answer, you lose more points than not answering it.
that's what I'm saying. Like we took these courses and they tell you like, all right, if it's a multiple choice process of elimination, or just do this section first and then come back to that section, or just do the ones that you know the answers to already. And I'm like, how you taking that?
I was literally early on sections.
Oh shit.
And he was talking to me about John. He like, you know John in San Francisco now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Chubby. That's his name, Chubby. And I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, he just had bone spurts or whatever, but we had to make sure he was close to Kobe. Like, it was just like, but I used to see Kobe pick John up from school. When they wouldn't be in the playoffs, he'd pull up in the green Land Cruiser.
Yo, Kobe was always around. Though. That's the crazy part. Kobe was like,
I'm sure where y'all was at.
And they like, yo,
He was at
Kobe
Cobbs
ain't
Creek
from
hooping
Philly.
all the time.
Kobe was everywhere.
He was at Cobbs Creek with Pooh Allen and them.
That's what I'm saying. You probably didn't even know it was Kobe that was there. he
He was
there.
14.
He was a
On
young
the court
boy.
with these niggas.
And he was hooping with the older ones. Like,
He been there.
that's how you get better, youngin.
That's how you do it.
That's how you get better.
And consistency, man. Consistency and quality, but even when you can't have quality, be consistent. Like, and people always push back on that, but it's a real thing. Like, sometimes I'm not going to be able to come. I always come, but I'm always give you what I can.
And that's what I'm saying with life in general. Like, digressing on the situation we was talking about with the music. Like, it's a party. It's got to be like a party of life. Like, this has to be your lifestyle. Like, if you know how to maneuver through, you know what I'm saying, all of that, the basketball, and know who's, you know, what's what, and how to shoot a ball, how to, you know what I'm saying, fill out your spots with, you know, areas you good at. You know what I'm saying? You know how to play the elbow, the wing, the top of the key. You good with the ball. You know what I'm saying? All of that. It's relevant to music because it's relevant to your lifestyle. It becomes a part of your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So the music is only going to become a part of your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because you start to, you know, understand different things. Like, all right, so the sound quality ain't right. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got to get my sound right. I got to get the flow right. All that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I think that everything that I've seen you do on an entertainment level has made all the sense in the world.
Yo,
for what I believe that you deserve, where you deserve to be. You know what I mean? I think you've made a lot of great moves and done a lot of dope shit, and you always show up for me. So it's like I know where your energy is at still. You know what I mean? So I just want to salute you and be able to support and always, you know what I mean, this me platform, your platform.
Right.
Let me know if it's something you got to say, because as long as it's good energy and it's about progression,
right,
then we here to do it. We can do a live stream and cut the shit. You know what I mean? You the homie. But don't ever hesitate. Don't ever put yourself in a position where, you know what I mean, you don't know if I'm going to be there. Make sure I'm going to be there.
That's brain jewelry right there. that's brain jewelry right there. That's Lucci.
Make sure
and,
I'm gonna be there.
That's Lucci and my man. Like,
and I got you.
Brain jewelry. I
got
appreciate it, man. Y'all got the flowers, like a box of flowers or something.
I wish.
No, I appreciate that.
No, man, but
my guy.
Anything that you want to make sure that people are keeping their eyes open for, and how they book you, pay attention to you, keep up with you, support you.
Yeah, listen. Best way to get in contact with me or, you know, any other artist through G.O.M.L. G.O.M.L.
Every time
Entertainment.
I inhale.
Every time we inhale. You know, get with me directly. Hit me up through email. Everything's for the win. Dot. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's branded. So we got the new project out right now, which, you know, I was talking about, me and Juice, Blues Brothers, that dropped on, you know, April 14th.
I like that idea, too.
Got a video out, Cheers, right now on YouTube. There's plenty more to come, man. We just been buckling down. Like, we just been flooding them with music. Oh, Brain Jewelry out right now. Sean Brown, Lucci Lona. That's available everywhere, all streaming platforms. Smoke One, like I said, he did like 6 videos in like 1 month. He working on another joint right now. He go check him out. Smoke One.
It's my guy.
Yeah, on YouTube. But other than that, man, like we just been moving and shaking.
Nah, that's what it is, man. And I want y'all to keep doing it because it looks good on y'all, man. I like how y'all move as a group. I like the people's reception to y'all because, you know, everybody ain't got to feel the way I feel about y'all. But I see that enough motherfuckers do that it's worth it.
Yo, I don't see anybody that don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's just genuine shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to sound cliche, but it's just like real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? So they feel it because it's real. Like, yo, I fuck with the vibe. Like,
as a promoter, my theory has always been I can only entertain people that's in front of me.
Right.
I never recognize who didn't make it 9 times out of 10 unless it was my mom or somebody like that I was worried about being situated. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I entertain what's in front of me. Because that's who I can rock with for now. And then I'll move on and do the next thing later. Usually I find out who wasn't there by somebody else that was there.
Yeah.
It's not my concern.
Well, see, you're a smart individual, man.
But I think you feel the same way, though. I think you be on the same shit.
Absolutely.
And I think that it's important. I think people need to hear that and recognize that. Like, entertain who's in front of you. Everybody say 5 to 5,000, but if you spend the first hour of your party mad about who ain't there, then you just did a discredit to them, too.
The crazy part is, though, with that, right? I'm no longer in the business of giving away shit for free.
Absolutely.
So
you shouldn't be.
If you want them jewels, you know what I'm saying? You want them, you know, that knowledge within itself, like you gotta buy the product.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
we can sit there and you know break niggas down all day, like and put them up on certain things where you know it'll give them some type of insight or help them to understand like how to maneuver. I'm not in the business of that no more.
When you writing a book, just write the book.
I'm working on it now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm working on it now.
What's your end goal? How long you think it'll before you ready to start putting it out?
It depends on me and the other person.
And I'm not trying to rush you, I'm just asking.
Nah, it depends on me and the other person that's doing it. So I got a cousin that lives out in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
He was a major sergeant, I believe. I don't really know
he's military.
The levels and all that. Yeah, real military dude, but you know, we knew each other since we was kids. We just now like caught back up with each other because, you know, he been on missions and all that, you know what I'm saying? And
life different.
Living in Kentucky, yeah. So we just like clicked back up and he like, yo, we really need to like to put a book together. So we've been brainstorming, going back and forth, but I don't really like to throw things out there unless I got a date on it or, you know what I'm saying, it's a guarantee. This one of them things though, I'm definitely going to, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's important. I think that your voice matters in multiple ways. You know what I mean? And then I also think that audio books would be dope because once again, you got the voice to do the audio book and get more.
Oh, you saying like a book, like an audio joint for me to like speak on?
I'm talking about either or. I'm talking about your perspective written down.
Yeah. And
I'm talking about the fact that you still have the option to make it even bigger because audio books is huge and you have a narrator's voice.
That's a dope idea.
I'm talking about both. And there's no pressure on none of it. But
I had to cut you a check for that. That's a dope idea. I ain't even think of that, bro.
Just make sure we get surf and turf and talk about how it came out of another experience. Facts. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, let's just enjoy life and keep being great together all part.
Right.
Meet in the middle.
Right.
That's what it's about, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you. You already know.
Big hair.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
I am.
Hey, get a bag, get a bag. Yeah. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Yeah. Get a bag, get a bag. Yeah. Fuck the talking, get a bag. Yeah. Get a bag, get a bag. Yeah. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag.
Big shit, talking big bags, big bottles, real cash. Uptown, it's all for the high. Not a soda, nigga, don't fuck with swag. No juice either, like my shit strike. Baby, we can smoke all night. Turn the lights off in dogfight, make the red lights look like fog lights. That's Tuesday night with your life like. This Sammie's world got a big wheel. Independent running to get it till I get the turn down big deal. You have no clue how big feels. Your bitch do, I lend thrills. Hip hurt, her side too. How you can tell she had a side dude. Smile different when I slide through. Beg for more when I slide out. Just dried off, let's try 'em out. When this back burn out, I'm out. Full press with no time out. Down the back steps, then I'm out. Light another one, pour another shot, turn the say I'm up then say about life.
Get a bag, get a bag. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag. Bad bitches only. All these niggas run me, now my homies get a bag. Watch a mini on your sack. Lately I've been swerving fake and phonies, keep the A1s with me. Switch lanes, switch sides on me, niggas switched up, sit right with me. That type of shit don't sit right with me. I'm a good sense of character. I don't cherish all the perishables. Whole vibe done died, yeah. Try to slide with the squad, yeah. Flip mode, but I bust rhymes that time, never on turkey time. Every time on the line with the homies, phone time, never get my own time. Prime mode, prime time, touchdown. See me up, hoes want me down now. I ain't got time. Jordan number 9s, bomb number 9. Phone jumping like a party hotline. Need mines, I ain't tryna compromise. From a city where you get lined up, gotta level up, fucking go and get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag.
I need that bag so bad. Got me itching on my hands. Got me scratching like a fiend. For that green, I'm Mr. Clean. How my bitches mouth the scene. Cause them tricks, they made it rain. At the window for the pain. When you broke and feel insane. Doing dumb shit for the name. Fuck around and get a name. It be tatted on the arm. It be printed on the shirt. When you hustle, make it hurt. My feet tied, back hurt. Found some time to lift a skirt. Pressing nothing, keep it moving. All that talking I ain't doing. How you talking when you losing? Common sense, it ain't common. Cause all we know is fucking drama. But it ain't about all that bullshit. Let's be talking about this money. And you ain't talking about that money. Got these niggas looking dummy.
Get a bag, get a bag. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Niggas hatin', get a bag. Get a bag, get a bag. Fuck the talking, get a bag.